Meth gave me a lot of energy. It gave me excitement for life.
I was immediately attracted to it. Meth made me happier, meth made me more focused. You know, it just extended my partying for several more hours.
It just took sex to a whole nother level, like there were no inhibitions.
One of the things that we know about stimulants is that stimulants like cocaine and like methamphetamine especially cause the brain to release very large amounts of these neurotransmitters, dopamine to be more specific.
With continued use, the effects of stimulation from meth are so powerful they begin to change the brain's chemical makeup, reprogramming the limbic system to function in new and potentially dangerous ways. An experiment conducted on mice using cocaine proves how changes in brain chemistry directly impact our behavior.
If you take a mouse out of the cage and it can only voluntarily go into two areas, one area is brightly lit, the other one is dark, it will automatically go into the dark every time. It does this instinctively because mice and other small animals and rodents have been programmed by millions of years of species survival evolution to go into the dark to avoid predation. Now, if you take this mouse out and you force it into the lit area and you give it some cocaine, a powerful stimulant like cocaine, which is very similar in some ways to methamphetamine, in a very short period of time, if you let it out voluntarily, it will go into the light. So the mouse is literally putting its life at stake to get the drug. So we see that these drugs are so powerful that they can undo deeply ingrained species survival instinctive behavior. This gives a rationale for why some people continue to use in horrific circumstances where they literally put their lives and the lives of their families at risk, where they'll spend all the money for rent or for food on the drug or engage in very dangerous behaviors for the drug. And this is the very behavior that mystifies our communities, law enforcement, families, and the people themselves, because they will often present for treatment and say, I can't understand how I can do such crazy stuff. It makes no sense even to me. I must be a very bad person, or I must be crazy. But really, it's an issue of changed brain chemistry at this point.
I put 200% into everything I did, whether it be homework, writing, cleaning, conversations.
In my hometown, it's a readily available drug. I mean, I know 10, 20, 30 different places where I could go get meth at any time, and I'd never experienced that with any other drug.
The first time I tried meth, I finally felt normal.
So in a way, one can say that all the coping techniques, all the new skills that you need to learn and to reinstill in your life or instill into your life is a way to recondition your brain, to get your brain functioning in the way it was supposed to function, with the higher part of the brain being the driver, being the part of the brain that drives your behavior instead of the lower part of the brain.